Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's Willis. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Pistol snap to Willis. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, New England. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The extra point is good. And the Pats have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll run. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Back to throw. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll take off again.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's taken in by Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. The PAT, up and good. And the Pats will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This taken around the 11. Strong. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
18, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
23 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. Achan, a first down, and then some. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw is Willis. A throw on the move is caught. Third and 9.
Let's go.
Willis. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
19 Lions. Track 60. Let go.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Wilson on the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready.
That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Patriots have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to HN, running left. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's HN. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here just past the 30.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chop alert. Ready.
To the ground, a 1st down run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, set. Let's go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Willis to throw. That's complete to all the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing, Willis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The extra point is up and through. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's A-Chain. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29. On first and 10, it's A-Chain. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. A run up the middle with A-Chan. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, go.
To the air now on first and 10. That's taken in by A-Chan. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively. Mike, you imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on second and third down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Devon A-Chan, touchdown Miami. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Dolphins back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that to all his tight end. They face second down and 7. Willis now to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Yeah! Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
I can promise you that when that play caller sent that second and short play in, he never imagined his next play call would be 3rd and long. But after that loss there, that's the case, and he's got to be scratching his head.
3rd and long.
Come on, set.
Willis now to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made right side by Thomas. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory.